Hey guys, Bryce617 here with my second episode in the Pokemon Sprite tutorial series. Last episode we did recoloring. This episode will be reshading. Now, there are many different ways in which you can go about this. There is the very simple ways. There are also kind of like cheat ways where you can select it, and for sake of having an original, we'll just copy it, paste it, move it. And something's been going on kind of recently with my transparent select that has not been working. Seems to be working better now. But, okay. So, you just want to copy it, paste it, and we'll zoom in on it. That's good enough. And then you select it. And if you want to, and as you can see right here, currently the shade is over here in this area. Whoa, I have no idea why it goes like that. Is over here because the shade lighter over here, darker over here. And you have to also focus on how the Pokemon is shaped so that the shading doesn't get messed up. So by the shading right here, you can tell his foot is behind his head and not exposed to the light. And then over here, if you wanted to change the lighting, one thing you could do is select him, rotate, and click flip horizontal, which would flip him in the horizontal, the x-axis, and then the lights going this way. Now that is a cheat way, and then if you were using other parts for respriting, like if you wanted to take this what is it? Is it a pea pod? Flower petal thing? I don't know. You would just want to take it, and we'll just move it off him temporarily. And if you wanted the light to come down, say to the bottom right, rotate, and for stuff like this, you'd actually have to select it in a bigger area so that it turns quite right. So I'm going to just go ahead and move it out into a really wide space. And zoom out a little bit. Okay, all the way. Practically. Select it within a wide area. And try to make it the center. Hit rotate and rotate right 90 degrees. And that would also put the, what is it? Light source, right. The light source right here, probably looks like it's right above it. And, sorry, and you want to flip right again. And that would turn the lighting this way. Now, I'm sure you could figure out the other directions in which the light source could be readjusted with just rotating the thing. But now let's get into the actual recoloring. Not recoloring, reshading. So, copy, paste, put it down. I usually like to drop it straight under. And here, it would be nice to, see, I've been getting better at using the magnifying glass. It'd be better to try and make the shading chart again, but just with the three main shades: the light shade, the main shade, and the dark shade. Light shade, main shade, dark shade. Just gonna come over here, get our eraser tool, click it, left click it, and I'm gonna stack them up this way this time. So that way I know which one's lighter, darker. I mean, I kind of did it the same way, a little bit different way last time. But you can see it goes dark, light, light. And we're gonna do the same thing with the petals on his back. The petal on his back, excuse me. And just get all the main shades on the main level, because that's kind of how I see it. This is my vision. This is how I shall do it. And my cursor is not moving quite right. And then, if you want to, we can come down to the mouth, but I really don't see how that will change. First, I guess for the sake of completion, we'll do that. Nope. That's up here. Yeah, this is why I like zooming in all the way to 100%. And I'm sure that's the dark shade, not the main shade. And guess what? Surprise, surprise! I was wrong! What? Okay. And what you want to do, probably, is... It depends on how you want to go about this. If you want to switch the shade all the way down here, just take a complete other shade, like my usual is purple, and you would click it. Well, no, you wouldn't click it right there. You would want to put it into color 2, supposedly. And then you want to select the color you want to change, and you just color it purple. Wipe it all over. There you go. You want to color it. Don't get it over here. Be sure you stay away from the color palette. Gosh, I wish I hadn't done that. Okay, so, oh crap. Okay, I don't want to worry about that, but I'm so OCD about that. Oh gosh. Okay, so you got that. Just recolor it. Color. Yeah, good. Okay, so now while I'm setting this back to the basic colors, right. Depending on where you want your shading to come from, like if you want it to come from all angles, simplest thing to do, like that. Make the entire body one shade. This will make so much more things, so many things, so much easier. But then again, you also don't know where some of the marks are and everything, which is why it would be good to. It would be wise. It would behoove you. One of my teachers used to say that. It would behoove you to do this for the test. And you want to go over and mark all these little things. Since these are going to get shaded differently, and this is not. And if you even wanted to, you can come around here, go to all the outlines, and I guess I could have used the dump bucket for that. Yeah, I guess that's it too. For all these outlines, you might want to go in and individually pick them out. But, yeah. Okay, so while I'm finishing these outlines up right here, I don't know, you can try and go ahead and do that yourself if you had not been doing it already. I do not know how to speed this up. Sorry. Okay, so yes, recolor, lighter shade, main shade, darker shade, main shade, bad shade, bad shade. I think that looks about right. Yes, it does. Okay, so now from here, we're going to go up here and do the, what was it? The main pod. I'm going to have to start speeding up here, because I believe I'm running out of time. See, now look. Now it's over there on this side, and we have to go back and recolor that. Such tedious work. But I've been making some more sprites recently in my free time, and I've had some challenges with my friend, like, because we'll issue each other challenges of which sprites, and it's like, okay, try to make a sprite out of this, stuff like that. And he made a really awesome one very recently. I have to say that my best, if I go into my Poke Sprites folder, these are all the ones I've currently made. One of the challenges he issued me was this one I named Lambo, and I can't seem to find the other one. I don't know. Oh yeah, here we go. Tyrant. But I'll just show you that in another video. This is a tutorial video. We do not do this in tutorial mode. Tutorial mode must be made tutorially. I'm sorry. I just don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry. I apologize, or I'm already like 9 minutes into the video, and I just now got everything to a single color. This is really bad. I'll have to try and get better with my time. Okay, so now, I would usually like to start with the darks, and go to the lights. And always have white as your secondary color most of the time. I mean, you don't have to have black as your secondary because, like I stated in my first video, black is not always absolute black is what I call it. It's not always that black where everything's 0, 0, 0, 0 and whatever. Okay, so let's say we want the light source all the way up or down. Let's have it over here to the side. We'll have it right here. I mean, you don't have to draw the circle right there if you don't want to, but I usually like to. I don't even usually have that there. I don't know why I just said that. I don't know. So anything dark is going to be from about here over, so we can just go ahead and then use the dump bucket there. And that's pretty much going to be dark. And then we're going to have, so you have to get down to the middle of the face, about where it is. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom. Oh gosh, I did not see those up there. And also you can go ahead and use the dump bucket right here. And draw these markings properly. Not that properly. Sorry, my stupid sister is using currently the computer downstairs, so I'm having to do this upstairs in another area without a proper flat surface to put my mouse on. Okay, and I can't do this over here. I'm gonna have to use the darker shade. I don't know why I just did that. Okay, I feel as if my mic keeps dropping or something. Darker shade, darker shade. Okay. Yes, we can also take the darker shade. Not that darker shade. This darker shade. And we can bucket drop. Drop bucket. I like to call it that. Dump it. We can dump it right there. Darker shade, darker shade, darker shade. Okay. So we can proceed with what we have been doing. I'm going to say that all this down here, yes, all this down here should be dump bucketed all the way up until about here. Right here should be about, for this process, you're probably going to have to make a lot of estimations concerning the spriting. And I'm also going to say that anything about here should be dump bucketed. Okay, I'm gonna just use this from right here on out for the time that I am using this. And I did realize that I just put a little dot right there. It's kind of random. And gosh, I'm almost out of time. Hopefully I can get all these down to part 1 videos eventually. And right here, right here. I'll just block that off. And block this off. And then dump bucket. Dump bucket after I seclude these. Oh gosh, this is like one of my worst sprites ever. I lack Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur? Bulbasaur? I'll have to show you all the sprites I made eventually. I really will. Really will. I think you guys would enjoy them very much, and seeing what I've done, and maybe make some videos of like how I made certain sprites, I guess. It looks really bad right now. I might want to come up a little bit for the spriting. I have no idea why that just jumped up when I put it down. Alright, so let's go ahead and try to finish up with the light real quick. Obviously it's going to be closest to the circle, the light source, as you can, and you want to try to make it very close. Very close. Very close. It'd make it almost like a rounded kind of look, possibly, if at all possible. I mean, that's just my goal, and try to make it look set as if you were to zoom out, you could see that there is a definite lighter area. at that point. So if I were to take this tool right here and zoom out, that looks terrible right there where I have all that darkness. Should have just, oh my gosh, I know exactly what I should have done. Alright, I think it'll still post to YouTube if I go over 15 minutes. And I will totally. Oh gosh, this is gonna be a pain in the butt. Control Z. Man's best friend. Control Z. Get rid of all this crap I just did with the lens right here. Okay, I'm gonna leave that right there. So go over here. Grab it. Dump it. Dump it. Dump it. Dump it. Dump it. Dump it. And also kind of helps make the match that right there. So yeah, let's go ahead and try to redo this right now. I can't believe I just screwed that up. I don't think I'm going to actually put those right there, or that. Put that right there. Move up, and I think that should be good, and I would dump it. I think that looks much better. Much, much better. Now let's do the lighter shade. I want to finish this up within the next 4 minutes or so. At least the main part of the body. Ooh gosh. I have a headache. I was listening to Breathe by Skrillex, Michael White remix earlier. And I was head pounding too much. Dang it, I always use the term, and yet I just forgot it right then. Head grinding? Head pounding? I can't even remember what it's called. If you can remember what it's called, please post comments. Do it. Must know. OCD. Okay. Like I said, I think I want to move this over a little bit. I don't think I want it to be quite so. That looks way better. Let's zoom out and see how it looks. Much better in my opinion. Okay guys, I'll catch you next time when I finish the Bulbasaur. Be sure to turn into part 2 of the reshading process. And I do not know if that's supposed to be there, so I will just take that little bit and no! Oh, I hate when you do that. Oh, I hate it so much. Alright, so guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you didn't, screw you and get the crap away from me. Tune in next time, and I hope we will finish this. And I'm really excited I'm really looking forward to the longer videos that I will be making where I create massive sprites, such as, let's find a good one. A good massive sprite. This is my biggest sprite I've made. Trigonomichy, 23 sprites. Hopefully I can show you guys how to eventually make something like this. It took me about 4 days total to make. 4 days and 4.5 days. Not 4, 3.5 days to make. Took a lot of work. Made it. I loved every second of it. No, that's a lie. I hated a lot of it. But hopefully we can get to that point. So thank you guys so much for watching. Till next time, hit that subscribe button down below. It's below now. Yeah, it's below. Just do what you feel. I don't want to pressure you. Hopefully I can do the next video in a good Irish accent. I want to do that. I want to do part 2 in an Irish accent. Thanks guys. See you next time. X17 out!